Welcome back to this decision-making process and how you make it and what would be good to bear in mind. And I know sometimes I've been in such overwhelm of things, and that's completely normal because lots of these investments are big. They're chunky money, and they're not just money to go, well, if it doesn't work out, it will be absolutely fine. I think many of us are at a stage where we're really thinking about what we want to spend our money on. And there have definitely been times where the amount of money I've spent on something, I could have bought a car. This is sorts of money that we're talking about here. I mean, not a Porsche, but Number 5, what is the commitment? So what is the actual commitment of required of you to get the results that they are promising or that they are intending to deliver? This is a tricky one for me because sometimes my week is varied, and certainly in the last 10 years, all my working life really, I haven't just sat in the same office chair for all that time and known exactly what I've been doing. I work for myself, so I'm flexible and create my own schedule essentially. For me here, what I'm looking for is knowing what the commitment is, knowing what the expectations are from their end, and making sure that I can match them. So last year, for example, I did a 10-week acting course. And it was every Tuesday evening, 6 till 9, even though sometimes it ran over, which was absolutely fine, although not too late, because after about 9:30, I was like, okay, bye, I gotta go. I'm so tired. I can't keep my eyes open. But that was useful because it was every Tuesday for 10 weeks. So I had that block of time. But also what that meant was I had to decide whether I'd be able to do that. And that was definitely in my decision-making process of what happens if one of the kids are ill? What am I going to do? Do I have a backup plan? Can I commit to learning the lines and being able to rehearse and all of these sorts of things? So I really had to ask myself how I was going to meet that. And I think so often I've seen it in Facebook groups all the time of like, yeah, but you're on day 4 and I've only just started day 2 and have I missed something? And they go into that panic mode. And actually what they needed to do in the beginning is think, well, I might not be able to do all of those things. So what am I going to do? How am I going to keep in that lovely energy of learning and patience and knowing I've got time to do this? So thinking about how you're going to commit to this. Number 6, what are your concerns? What are your niggles? Because there have been times when I've wanted to make a decision because I knew it was right, but there was something holding me back. And there was something stopping the flow. And this is a difficult thing sometimes because the practitioner wants you to do it. They want to make the sale. They want to welcome you in. They want to do the work. And yet, if you are not 100% sure, and this is not like, and this is a hard thing to say because I don't think any of us are 100% sure on anything of like, yes, this is going to be amazing and this is going to be the best thing ever, because we can't predict life and business in that way. But there are moments where we go, yeah, I feel safe enough to make this decision. And then there are other times where something that feels a bit off, or we're not quite ready to make the payment, or maybe we keep looking at the sales page and going, I don't know what this is. And sometimes it comes down to the fact that you've never made this much money before. You've never invested this much, and it feels a bit scary to put that many digits into a payment, or to commit for a long period of time, because what if you don't make the money? What if you don't do the things? And then sometimes I had this a couple of years ago with somebody, and I just thought, I don't know if you're going to be nice to me. And again, going back to my earlier point, this was not about mollycoddling or going, oh my God, you're amazing. But there was a slight sort of a sharpness to this person. And I was feeling quite vulnerable in other areas of my life a couple of years ago. I just had a baby and all of that. And I just thought, I know you're really good at what you do, but I'm not quite sure this is the exact match right now, if you know what I mean. So this is about really bringing it all to the surface and being discerning. And this is a really good muscle to build. Understanding what you need and want is sometimes a skill that we have to learn later on in life. So yeah, it's interesting. If you want to find out more about how I can support you, how we can work together, if you've got questions, if you want to know more, book in a strategy session with me. We can do a free session and you can tell me what you're looking for and we can go from there. All the details are on my website. There's a messenger button in the bottom right hand corner so we can have a chat, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.